Hey all, I hope you're all doing fantastically. Uh, just bringing you guys another video on a updated version of my Auto Dynamic Bones plugin. This version I am calling Omega. I know, pretty sick name. Now, with this plugin, basically, I kind of rewrote it to specifically use the new VRChat, the new physics bone system. So this will be a separate page on my gumroad. If you're trying to buy this plugin to work with dynamic bones, this will not work with dynamic bones. It will only work with VRChat. If you're still wanting to use the old plugin is still for sale. You can still use that one for dynamic bones for whatever reason, models for your games or animations, whatever. That is still up, and you can still purchase that one specifically for dynamic bones. However, for the new VRChat PhyBone system, this is the plugin that you would want to use. I've tried to keep it as similar as possible. Literally, you just add the Dynamic Bones plugin. It runs you through the same dialog as the old one. You once again need to make sure that the model you are using is set to humanoid. If it is not set to humanoid, the plugin won't be able to find specific bones that it needs, and it will not set up correctly and most likely break before you can even use it. So if it's all set to humanoid, you click fix error. It sets up some internal variables, so you just click setup, and that is it. You should now be able to use the plugin. Now you have two model types. Model type A, which is the default, which is what you're currently using. This is for your more generic models. Basically anything you find like pandas base. That is kind of the model type you want to use for that. However, for Vroid models have a very specific rig setup. They have kind of like this double chest setup. So if you try to use a Vroid model with the default model type A, it will probably break the plugin and break your model. So if you do have a Vroid model, just check model type B, and you will be good to go. Now, basically everything else is the same. There are some slight wording changes because the PhyBones has some different stuff, and a few other things that are slightly different. But other than that, it's all very similar. If you know how to use the old plugin, you'll know how to use this one. The only thing to note is with the hand colliders, excuse me, because VRChat now sets this up for you, hand colliders are off by default in the plugin now. But if for whatever reason you need hand colliders, you just check this box here and it will force the hand colliders on, and it will also link up those hand colliders to all the hair and whatnot. So essentially what the old plugin did, but you will need to enable it if you will ever need that. However, it's not needed by default because VRChat does it for you. So you can turn that off. Now, other than that, everything else is the same. I always use this model as a sort of test because it's kind of got the perfect in-between of things that kind of don't work but kind of do. So if I just click update, you can see it does find almost everything except for the hair. You've got the head collider, the chest collider, and the hip collider. These are all small, but you can go into the specific settings here and change the radius. As you can see, it'll increase the radius. Pretty easy to use. With the hair, because it has a specific prefix, which is T underscore for this model, that is what I'll be using for the custom prefix. It automatically puts it to lowercase, so you don't need to capitalize it. Excuse me. So once I click update, you can see that it now finds all the hair for us, and we can change the radius, maybe make it smaller, but I like my hair or bones in general to have kind of a thickness to them, so I leave it at 0.03. But you can change all this for yourself. And then we have the tail. My tail should automatically have been detected, but I will change the mobile to maybe a 0.4 and the pull to a 4. Click update, and now we can give it a bit of a test run. Cool. And if we try and move the model, you can see everything works well except for the breasts. Now, just like last time, if we go into boobs, most models, when it comes to chest rigging, will only have one bone. And the way to fix that is to add a endpoint to your breastbone. I can't quite remember what axis it is. We'll try Y, doing a 0.1. I think that looks about right. But basically, what the endpoint does is kind of add like a fake bone. And what that'll do is allow the plugin to kind of dynamically lerp the boobs. So there you go. You can see they've got some jiggle. Now, of course, these aren't proper settings. You will need to, figure the settings out yourself. I will be releasing an update within the week where I will kind of have all the settings set up by default with what I prefer or what some other creators have sent me. You will also notice that this plugin does not have a preset system. Now, the preset system won't be coming for maybe another month or so. I just want to make sure that VRChat doesn't make any other updates to this plugin anytime soon, because every new variable they add, anything they add that needs to be added to my plugin basically makes the preset system not usable. And so yeah, I'm gonna give VRChat about a month, and if nothing major changes to the PhyBone system, then I'll be re-adding the preset system. I will need to make it from scratch because there are new variables here and different ways to save the data. But the preset system is coming. Till I do add the preset system, I will be making the plugin 50% off, as it will be kind of an early release. But after that, it will be going to full price. But yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any questions at all, just join my Discord, message me on my Discord, or DM me on Discord. I don't mind, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, that's about it for this update. I'll link the gumroad in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this plugin helps you out once again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.